Kindle Family Connections has been at Casa Pacifica for going on 4 years. The goal of Kindle is really to help reconnect children with family members. Many of the kids that we work with have been in the foster care system for a number of years, and over that period of time they've become isolated and really separated from members of their own families.
I was 9, which was in 1999. We were all separated by then. My sister ended up being in foster care. My second oldest sister was in foster care. My oldest sister was actually married at the age of 17. My brother, he was autistic, so he ended up in the caring facility in Oxnard.
So we launched this family finding program to be able to identify and locate and then engage children back into the lives of their families.
Now we're ready to go into the first step of family finding, which is called discovery. Historically, I define discovery as simply searching until we find 40 or more family members and other adults who may not be family members, but at some point had a connection of affection with these kids.
The first person we found was Grandma out in Florida. And so we made the connection with her.
Try to find phone numbers, we try to find addresses, and we are seeking those people out to see if we can bring them back into the child's life.
I was kind of nervous, I was kind of scared, I didn't know what to expect, and I went to their house and I knocked on the door and they asked who I was, and first thing thought in my mind, I go, "Hi, Uncle Craig," and he was really ecstatic and very happy and didn't know that I existed.
I knew if we found one, we could find more. And next thing you know, my phone rang and it was the biological mother.
First, we encouraged the family to write a letter to the child and to provide some family photographs and be able to give the child perhaps a scrapbook, something that the child can look at and begin to recognize, okay, I see who these people are, and process some of that.
I think we did like 3 letters, and then we started doing phone calls.
Sometimes we also do Skype video chats so that the child has a chance to really kind of see this relative, and vice versa.
I was 16 when I started Kindle. I was 17 once I started to meet family members, and I'm 18 now, and I'm talking to my family members, and we're actually becoming family. My father, stepbrother from my father's side, aunt, a step-grandma, her 2 daughters, which are my aunts, their kids, which are my cousins, and that's like a whole bunch of them. Over a course of a year, it was like Christmas, just finding family members and stuff, getting new information, being able to go actually visit family members and getting to know everybody else. It's pretty awesome. I got a hold of my father too. I was able to actually talk to him and see how he looks and everything, because I had no idea how he looks. You make your own family by finding the people that you care about, the people that care about you. You just trying to give yourself that love and stuff, trying to give yourself that care that a family should give. But once they come along, you're like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be, I guess.
I went from no parents with not a real viable game plan for this child to having a reunification plan for a 6-year-old, and had a biological mother and a biological father who both wanted to come forward and take responsibility for their son.
We recognize that childhoods are short and lives are long. And we're really looking for permanent emotional connections, not so much where is this child going to live next month.
What we're trying to do is, instead of jump right to placements, we want to look at functional strengths, look at the stories of people, and try to build a team of people that have that kind of resilience and wisdom and compassion and affection for their family members that's demonstrated in their life.
Cynthia was prior, she was adopted, so her case was sealed, so we couldn't find any information. When I found out about family findings, I was really excited, and I wanted to jump right in and say, okay, let's see what we can do.
We met 4 years ago. We were in Oxnard in the old CASA office.
No, it was the old
Yes, it was. It was the
Social
same,
worker office or
It was the same. No,
therapy.
Yeah, it was.
Therapy
I was
offices.
playing with toys.
Yeah. Okay, the exact date that we met was July 27, 2011.
That's how you got involved in family finding, right? Because you saw Destiny going through it, finding family. How was it seeing Destiny go through that, and how did that affect you?
At first I was happy for her, you know, like yay, she's finding her family, and I didn't think it was possible to find mine because I knew absolutely nothing about them. I didn't know where I was born. I just knew my mom and my dad's name, and when I finally did give it a try, I mean, yes, I was scared. I was like, I was a little bit scared, you know, like maybe they're not alive or maybe they don't want to talk to me, but I thought it was better to take that chance than not take it and never figure out.
Sit here and wonder for so long where they're at.
As social workers, we have a lot on our plate. We have a huge responsibility with a task list that's like laundry. Just when you get it done, there's more coming into the basket, and it honestly never gets done. So when we have a program that's going to help us move a case forward, and they actually do what they say they're going to do, it's a gift.
I think it has helped them a lot. It's helped them be more grounded.
I think it does make me a more secure and confident person because, like, I finally know something about them.
It's like a piece of you was missing, like.
And it's finally getting patched up little by little.
We had an experience with an 18-year-old youth who we were able to take to Mexico and introduce him for the first time to not only his birth mother, but 5 of his siblings. And the look on his face showed this sense of just joy that he probably for the very first time felt that he was surrounded by his group, his people, and he shared something with them that he had never felt he'd shared at any other time in his life.
I think we are the closest.
We're the closest sisters, foster sisters you will ever find.
So when somebody says to you, who is she to you, what do you tell them?
My sister.
Yeah, like, same, sister. Or they'll be like, but you guys don't look alike.
Well, we're fraternal twins,
yeah,
duh.
we tried it once and nobody believed us.
What I do with family finding is so rewarding. It's been really the most rewarding thing that I've done professionally because what I get to do on a daily basis is be involved in helping really make these kinds of permanent changes in children's lives.
We gave this child back to someone who's actually was trying to find him this whole time. And all this boy ever wanted was to feel loved and feel connected. And we gave him that.
I felt warmth. I felt I was being loved there. I felt like I actually do have somebody. I actually do have a family.
I think this is the crisis of a child's life. I'm hopeful that while they're in out-of-home care that they're in an amazingly safe place, that somebody's doing a wonderful job caring for them, but it is not a solution. And this kid needs one. They need to know who their parent's going to be. They need to know that that parent's going to be safe with them and is going to make a lifetime commitment to them. And they need to know that as absolutely early as possible.
When you're at a group home, you think you'll never know that feeling of waking up and knowing this is my family, this is where I'm going to be, and now I'm here. And I think it was just a half a year ago I finally woke up and was like the first thing I thought was like, this is my family.
What that can do for a child is give them this understanding on a very deep level that I am a part of something. I value, I am important, and I belong in this world.
Once you find yourself and you know who you are, then it's all good.